Okay, this is She Exists with She Exists, her story channel. And today is November 28th, 2024. So this this live is brought to you in part today by me. Okay, so with that being said, this video is gonna be really quick. However, it's gonna be a whole entire series. So this is coaches not to hire. So, oh my God. Okay, so where do I even start? I'll just put it out there. Do not, and I repeat, do not hire Gabi Leigh, the Fempreneur circle, unless you like narcissist. Now, I mean, if you like narcissist and you like dealing with narcissist, then yeah, go ahead and hire her. However, I went through this phase in my journey where I started getting these people just like messaging me on Facebook where I was like, oh, they look like they're good people. Because I joined Facebook, um, I don't know, like 2009. Oh, I just waking up. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate Thanksgiving. I joined Facebook in 2009 and to make friends, right? Or like to catch up with old friends. I think that's whenever MySpace or whatever was popular. And so I did that because it was like all exciting because you can like catch up with people you went to elementary school with and make new friends and this and that and the other. So that's why I joined Facebook, right? And then I realized like I'm getting like these friend requests from people that like I don't even know, and but they look like they're nice people, right? Because anybody could look like they're a nice person online. And so I accept the friendship from Gabby Lee Below, whatever her name is. I'll have to put it in the description. And then I see what she's about, and then I don't know I'm being marketed to in my Facebook Messenger because I'm not aware of the coaching, marketing, life coaching industry and how like Facebook is like this big business for all that right now. And so I'm just like, oh, okay, she looks nice. Da, 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 da. And the next thing I know, I get invited into her Facebook community. And it's called the Fempreneur Circle, her Facebook community. And I go in there and, she's talking about, things to do like, she gets on, she goes live and she's talking about growing your business, this and that, growing your coaching business, this and that. And then how she's just so blessed that she gets to do this coaching business and everything and stay at home with her baby and she's pregnant and so I was like, I'm sitting here thinking like, oh, she's pregnant, I want to help her be a stay-at-home mom. The goodness in me wanting to help her be a stay-at-home mom, because I call it a blessing, call it whatever it was. I was able to stay home with my daughter. I did not have to work during my pregnancy. Um, and I was able to be a stay at home mom and focus solely on my daughter until she started kindergarten. Uh, and I'll share more about that and my thoughts on homeschooling and the school system and everything in the future. However, I want to go back to Gabby because she loves attention, so she'll like this, and she's a total narcissist, so she'll get off on this, and she'll actually like this, because in her mind, she'll think this is bringing her more clients, or she'll like the attention, even though I'm telling her the truth about her narcissism and narcissists don't change. So I'm just letting y'all know, just be aware she's a total narcissist. Um, and I think she's a little psychotic too. But she's going on and on and on about being a stay-at-home mom. So I say to myself, I want to support her because I got to be a stay-at-home mom. So I want to support her in being a stay-at-home mom and be able to support. So somehow I ended up on her email list. I think she sent me something where I just like opt in. So next thing I know, I'm getting all these emails from her, just email after email after email. And she calls everybody her bestie. So watch out, because she calls everybody her bestie. And then you think she's this nice person. I'm telling you what, I'm just glad for the lesson, because I don't do my coaching this way. I don't do my life this way. I don't live this way. I'd never treat anybody like this in a million years. So, I just woke up. I have my coffee. Anyway, so I start buying like her how to do this or how to do that or how to, whatever. Because I was like, oh, okay, this is supporting her in being a mom and being a stay-at-home mom. And so I'm like happy to do that. Um, I love helping people. I love supporting people, because I'm a coach and I'm also a spiritual counselor, and I'm also a metaphysician. And I have 33 years of leadership experience. And my life experience has pretty much made me a master in being able to help and support others today, from things that I've been through with my own daughter's dad, things that I've been through with my dad, and things that I've been through with my family tree, my education, and I have a mastery in consciousness, and I have my bachelor's in the metaphysical sciences, and I'm earning my master's right now. My PhD candidacy is family pastoral counseling psychology. And so I'm buying these things that Gabi's sending me in my email because I want to help support her to be a stay-at-home mom. And I think I bought like 3, 4, 5 things just to be nice and to be supportive of her. And this is how like psychotic and narcissistic she is. She doesn't realize that I'm just like buying these things to be nice, to support her. And then she puts out her little offer in her group about, she'll work with you one-on-one until you sign clients, 4 sessions. I think it was like $500 or something like that, but the price was going to go up to like $900 or this or that. And I was like, you know what? She seems sweet enough. I'll get this and everything. It was the worst experience of my life connecting with another human being in the coaching industry. Now, I've been a coach. I coached my daughter's basketball team. I've been in leadership for nonprofit educational organizations, where I was on the public communications in a PR role, and like working with other people and setting up events, setting up uh, just different things for fundraisers, putting events together. I've created, I've directed, I've produced, I've organized my own show. I had an upstart production company. I helped my former husband as a visionary get Auto Cartel going. You could go www.autocartel.com. It's still there today. My former husband ended up selling it to one of my family members. And I was the co-visionary with my former husband for that. And so I actually have real life experience. It's where a lot of these people in the coaching industry, like, they have no business being in the coaching industry, because the coaching industry is unregulated. And anybody can coach because it's unregulated. So you have to be really, 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 really careful about who you invest in. And to coach you. So I had one session with her. I was like, okay, yeah, this is great. Did a second session. Oh yeah, this is great. But by the second session, her narcissism started to come out. And I could tell she was stealing my strategies for my business. And then she admitted to me that she had a love-hate relationship with me. And that's whenever I started realizing, like, oh my gosh, she has a personality disorder. She's super narcissistic. And by the third session, I literally had to let her know that she's narcissistic, basically psychotic. And I was being nice to her, thinking I was being nice to her, thinking that if I was nice to her and I let her know gently that she needed inner healing work and that she needed to grow and that she needed to do her own inner healing work and grow and evolve with me, I was just trying to help her. I was being so nice because I could tell that she has a major mother wound, like major, that she's not looking at. And she has gifts. I see this with people all the time. They have gifts, they have talents, they have abilities. I even see people who have like a powerful anointing on their life from Creator. Um, but they're not willing to do the inner work that it takes to heal those inner wounds and to do that inner work to become whole. And so and she has these gifts, she has these abilities, but she's kind of psychotic. And she was telling me that she had a love-hate relationship with me. And then she was telling me that I was trending in the coaching industry. I've always set trends. My brand is she that exists. I've always set trends. When I had my own show, I was setting trends. The show that I created and produced was First in Time, First in Rights. Um, and I didn't always have the self-awareness of who I was and my gifts and my abilities, and my parents had me performing on stage since I was 3 years old, and I've always, I mean, played 3 different instruments, played several different sports, played private corporate softball when I was 13, helped my team win state. We went to tri-state. It was so much fun. Um, but this is one of many videos in a series that I'm going to do. Gabby's just the first one that I'm going to touch on. But I could not even complete the 4th session with her because her energy was so bad. She was so narcissistic that just the thought of her was traumatizing my nervous system. Just the thought of having to go and talk to her again and to be like nice to her and to show her God's grace, Creator's grace and mercy and love and kindness. Just the thought of it was so traumatizing to my nervous system. I couldn't do it because she couldn't get the clue that she has major issues. So I say all that to say I asked for a refund, and then she sent me like all these screenshots, like saying, you said all these good things about me. You left all these positive feedbacks about me. That was like the first or the second session. And I told her I was glad that we could be in harmony so that we could evolve together. And she was not able to evolve. She was not able to grow. She was very, very narcissistic. I guarantee you, half the emails that she probably sends out are fake. Like her business booming, she made this much overnight, she made this overnight, she made this much money overnight, she makes all this money, makes all this money. Well, Gabby, if you're making all that money, then give me my refund because you are a total narcissist. And even I would not recommend any children to work with you. I would not recommend my daughter to work with you. I would not send anybody to you because of your narcissistic tendencies. And because until you heal your inner wounds and you do your inner work, you're putting other people at risk for traumatization through you. And I knew that she would pull the crap that she pulled, because she pulled a stunt and said that the agreement was that she would work with us we till we got clients. Well, nobody wants to work with somebody who's narcissistic and traumatizing their nervous system. She is not equipped. She is not equipped at all. She's a control freak, and control freaks are psychotic. And anybody who's lived enough knows that control freaks are not just like narcissistic, they're psychotic. So, oh my God, crazy lady. So I told her that I knew she'd pull that nonsense about, that I didn't do the work, that I didn't do the assignments. Well, all she did is she stole my strategy. She stole my business strategy. She copied my business strategy. And she showed me that she's a narcissistic, I'm just going to say it, freak show. So please be careful. Please, please, please be careful about who you're giving money to in the coaching industry, because it's not a regulated industry. And I'm going to leave it at that. But I've been meaning to go live and to shine the light of creator on her, because a lot of people don't even know like what light is. Like people are all about light and love, light and love, light and love. Well, the true light of creator is what I'm doing right now, coming on here and just shining the light of awareness and telling the truth. A lot of these people have no business coaching other people. They just don't. She's one of them. Her Fempreneur circle, if you want to join that Fempreneur circle, go for it. That's not my kind of feminism. That's not my kind of female way of being. That's not how I live. That's not how I operate my life. That's not how I operate my business. That's not how I treat my friends. It's not how I show up in life. And people like her in the coaching industry, they actually need to be exposed. You can't be sending emails out to people, calling them your bestie, and then treating them so horribly, especially if you're causing damage to people in their nervous system and traumatizing people. So rather than going to the Better Business Bureau and reporting Gabi, Leigh, Balaluasquela, whatever her name is, of the Fempreneur Circle, I just thought I'd come on here and shine the light of creator on her and go about my day. So I'm going to end the stream, and feel free to leave comments. And my website for my brand is www.shethatexist.com. And please just stay away from coaches that are narcissistic and psychotic. She's one of them. This is all for now. And as always, this is She That Exists with She That Exists, her story channel. And I'll be back as always. Until next time.